Association, right off of Holmes, right across from the old Ars Kitty Corner from the, I don't know, I guess it is up a ways from the old RSA Lutheran. There is a charter school that is going in there. It was previously zoned, already light industrial, so they had no need to come back in front of council. That's why you didn't see it on any of the agendas. I did get, and I was hoping that Councilmember Hewitt got my message because I didn't have a chance to grab the information, go up to my office and get it. I asked that they leave 20 copies of the site map as well as what they're putting on it, and I do have that information, so since I don't have it today, if it doesn't make it here, I will make sure that each of your neighborhood association gets that information and you can see what they're planning to build out. It is, and I know there's a concern with what that's going to do as far as pulling away from the Lansing School District and why are we okaying a charter in that area. We've had several of those questions. It is privately owned. It's on property that, again, it was already previously zoned that fit the usage that it's going in there. So at this point, I don't want to use the words we can't do anything about it. We certainly will have our eye on at how it proceeds and how it's developing, because it looks like it's going to be situated quite a bit back behind some of the frontage area, so it won't be right up to Holmes Road. It'll be tucked back in the back, so traffic should not be a problem. It looks like they're going to pull off of the same service drive or driveway that the post office is pulling off of. So to date, that's the information that we have thus far. Yes, okay.
That puts 2 charter schools in that area. They got New Hope something or another.
Correct.
Yeah, New Hope Prep, and then we have the other one.
Yep.
And plus that.
And New Hope is 2 blocks from there.
Yeah.
And then you have
on MLK, they have another charter school.
Yes.
I don't, I don't know where they're going to get all these schools from, because charter schools don't have any feeders.
Correct. You're right.
I'm saying, where are they getting these kids from? Because at some point, they aren't going to be able to get any additional kids to go to these.
Correct. And we've looked at what is the wisdom behind actually building a brand new school when our current buildings are not at capacity, and we're actually in the process of closing down Lansing schools based on lack of attendance. And again, we get back to that whole discussion of they own this property. It's a private entity that's going in and doing this building, and is it a concern for Lansing School District? I'm sure, as it is for every school district at this point around the state. For where are we getting the students from? Are we cannibalizing existing buildings and programs? And I would dare say we are.
Well, I guess I'm at the point. I understand this city doesn't have any say in terms of the number of charter schools. But one thing I notice is that charter schools tend to pop up in minority neighborhoods. I haven't seen one single charter school out in Hope. I haven't seen one single charter school out in Mason. I haven't seen one single charter school in East Lansing. I mean, none of those areas have I seen a charter school. And to be truthful about it, no one that I've seen has presented any evidence that charter schools do better than public schools. As a matter of fact, the evidence that I have seen seems to indicate that they do worse in terms of training kids.
There is a lot of research out there. There were a lot of discussions when they first were allowed, and now it's almost become an acceptable, quote unquote, evil, as some would say it, because it's just something that's going to happen. And I think it does affect our other schools. Working for a public school district, for me, it does. We're going to do Barb, Doris, and then Anita.
Okay, mine was, question was, what influence does the council have with the school district?
Well, we've got a couple of different. I think we have a good relationship with the president of the school district board, Hugh Clark, and several of their members are actually third warders. So we certainly can have conversations with them and always support them. But again,
okay, and I was thinking in relation to the new proposal of decreasing the number of elementary schools and high schools, and what that effect might have on the charter school situation.
I think they're going to have that determination made for them. They waited a year, and just being in education K-12, I know that they are at 5 years and out, for lack of better terms. They've had 5 years of not adequate yearly progress, so it's AYP has been missed for 5 years. They're headed into year number 6 if they don't do well this year, and those scores will be back by the end of the year. And that'll be the kind of final shoe to fall in order to condense all of those schools. So I think some of that decision making is going to happen for them, and I think that will actually